What is up, guys? This is Mark with the Mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark with the Mic, joined by Lou Beans.
What is up? What is up?
This is live on YouTube. This time, we're testing some new functions out. So if you are on YouTube, follow us on this live stream. You can have your questions and everything answered during their cast and all, and like and subscribe. So got a lot of wrestling. Another week of a lot of wrestling. I think we're back into a normal state of what we usually do with wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, basically we're coming off the weekend I had, because the weekend before had lots of Japanese wrestling.
Yeah.
So, in addition to what's already here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then to what I know, there's 3 pay-per-views this weekend, which I'm not watching 2 of them. I'm watching 1.
Well, are the
Impact has their pay-per-view today.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, it was a Hard to Kill.
Yeah, which is the Tessa Blanchard and the Sami Callihan main event, which there's a lot of issues going on with that right now.
Unfortunate, man.
Oh man.
If
So-
only be quiet.
So
On her.
yeah, I think she should have just not post that. I think she would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's
she-
the world.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in. When if people know dirt on you and you make the most, innocent, you think it's innocent, but
Yeah.
your past, it creep up on you. It really
Yeah,
can.
yeah. So it was like, why don't we all just support each other? And then they're like, what? Support?
What?
When do you support people? And that
So-
was, I know from what I know of the things I've read and about her in WWE, I heard that was one of the big reasons they did not sign her.
Oh, I did not know.
It was the fact that she had a big attitude, and a lot of during the time when she was there, she was sharing the locker room with Charlotte and Sasha and Bailey and Becky Lynch during that time, and they were very high in that locker room, and they didn't like the way she treated people, and there was a lot of issues with her. So that's the reason why she was never signed to WWE. She did Mae Young. They tried to test her out there. She had a lot of problems in there, so that's why she went to her first round defeat.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, she did Mae Young the first time.
Yes, I did see that, but I didn't know she had problems there. So.
Yeah, she had a lot of backstage issues and stuff like that. But again, I don't know her. I'm not in the locker room, so I can't really tell you for firsthand that it actually happened. But from what the rumors are, is the fact that she is hard to work with.
Gotcha. All I know is women is mad at her.
Yeah, but you also have also have the people that support her and stuff like that too. But you know what's funny? I'll tell you this much.
Okay.
Not one single female is the one that took her back. It was mostly male wrestlers.
I could see that.
It was
They're not in the
Moose.
locker room with her.
It was Moose and Brian Cage. Well, Brian Cage, I understand that's like a sister, but Moose tried to take her back, but he pretty much just got shitted on as well.
Look, when it comes to those situations, like, you got to take a step back too.
Yeah.
If the women are the one complaining, just got to let them air it out.
Exactly, and it's an issue because right now she's probably having the biggest match of her life in an American pay-per-view with the Impact Hard to Kill. Sami Callihan and her have been having, I'll say, one of the best storylines going on forward right now.
Gotcha.
Sami Callihan as a heel champion, or just a heel in general, has been one of my favorite characters to look at.
Wow.
He's just very blunt, very in your face, and then he sells his character outside. He keeps kayfabe alive in that sense.
Really? Okay.
Like, he'll
I did
talk
not
shit
know.
to you outside. Hey, the fuck you.
Okay.
Listen to his interview with Jericho a couple years back when he hit Eddie Edwards in the face with the bat. Remember that?
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
So that was just a shit that went wrong. But what he did with that made it stronger.
Right. I remember that. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because what he did with that made it stronger. Like, honestly, he made that match like a must-see now because he talked so much shit and that he meant to do that. He meant to take him out and all that shit. And then he had people believing that he actually did it on purpose when he technically really didn't do it on purpose. It was just a miss-sell, and Eddie Edwards didn't protect himself.
And it's interesting because you mentioned that,
Yeah.
and I actually heard Eddie Edwards on Cole Cabana explain the whole situation. So
Yeah.
I had the other side the knowledge that, oh, no, it was an accident.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Like he purposely didn't do it, but you know what? Fucking sell it.
But yeah, he said that the way it's going, it just turns out better.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
it made him a mainstay in Impact because of that as well. Like they both had like almost one of the best rivalries of the year. The matches weren't the greatest, but they had like a full on rivalry that made you believe they actually really wanted to fuck each other up.
the cool thing is, like you said, like I didn't get to see the in-ring work, but
Yeah,
because of what happened, I knew what was going on.
exactly,
So that
exactly,
means something.
exactly, and it actually shows that Impact has something. You know what? I feel honestly with the whole AEW and thing like that. I feel Impact is the one that's not looked at as being a contender or just in general a good show. And honestly, I'll say the last 6 months of Impact has probably been better than AEW the last 6 months.
I wish I could like get a consistent watch schedule for
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah.
on. You know what's funny? It does shows up. It shows live on Twitch.
Is that still a thing? Like
Yeah,
legit,
they
like
show the
shows?
live show on Twitch. So if you find out the time it shows, I think it shows Tuesday nights now.
Okay. Well,
Tuesday nights at 9, I think. So if you have Twitch TV, you could see it, or if you have access, you could see that as well. I have the app. Like Josh got the app, so I'm able to see it like the day after.
okay.
The only thing with the
Gotcha.
app is like you can't get pay-per-views, which I think is stupid.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like why are you charging me $10 a month and you don't have pay-per-views? Like WWE has that.
You're right.
Everyone wants to talk shit about the network, but the network fucking gives you pay-per-views for $10.99.
Yes, it does.
So yeah. But yeah, Impact been really good. Like in that case, like with Sami Callihan versus Brian Cage, they had a great rivalry as well. Very Jericho, Shawn Michaels ish in a way.
All right.
And yeah, they did really good stuff. I gotta watch it more. It's just like I'm overcrowded with fucking wrestling, and I gotta watch other things as well. So it's like when I get the time to just sit down and watch it, I'll try to catch up with it. But right now, it's not looking good.
Yeah, especially with this like little mini events going on
Yeah.
and stuff.
So what I'll
on
do
other-
is I'll check out I'll highlight the events like the Sami Callihan, Tessa Blanchard. I'll probably watch it. I'll watch it as a highlight, and if it's good enough, I'll watch the whole match. But I'm nitpicking at the matches I watch.
I got you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's too much shit, dude.
Yeah, a lot of shit. And then we have a lot of news. La Parka passed away.
Yeah,
Not
that's
not the WCW La Parker. Right now, he's called La Park.
L.A. Park.
Yeah, LA Park.
The sad thing is like it's messed up because if somebody didn't tell me that there was a passing of like that gimmick or whatever,
Yeah,
I would know. Because
Yeah.
once he left WCW, that was like he fell off my radar until
Yeah.
recently.
yeah,
So I don't even know what the other guy who passed away did. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
yeah.
So I can't even pretend to know what he did. So
He was really big in AAA. He also did. I think he was the one that's in Major League Wrestling as well.
MLW?
Yeah,
No, that's LA Park.
that's LA Park. So yeah, I think this one is mainly AAA. I know how he got hurt. Like he did a
I saw the
basic.
clip.
Yeah, he fucked up his neck.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah, that's
that's
tough.
unfortunate. Yeah,
So
man.
he died at 54.
Damn, that's way too soon.
No.
R.I.P.
So LA Park is still alive. He's still kicking it, and he's in MLW.
It's just bad when you just see people that just don't know any better.
Yeah,
Because I saw mad gifts
yeah.
of the wrong guy.
Of the
It's like,
chairman.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, damn.
I read the
what
article
guy?
before I sent it to you. I know I was with La Parka, and then I read the article. I read it fully, and it was like, oh no, it's not the WCW one. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And it's like it's still fucked up, but I'm like,
Yeah.
but I'm relief as well. I was like, that the chairman's still alive though, at least.
It's like, you hear somebody's family member passes, but not your buddy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, it's the difference between that. It's like,
Yeah.
oof,
Yeah,
Still
it's
bad.
still kind of fucked up, but
still bad. But, oof.
yeah. So that was one of the news that came up this week. There's quite a few. The whole Tessa Blanchard thing is going crazy right now with the whole every woman's coming out and calling her Like she was probably the worst.
Yeah.
So that's not good. We have NXT UK Blackpool. Guess we'll go through the matches later on the podcast, so we can actually see where all that's going. Nick, last night in the ROH, Nick Atlas invades ROH event.
Oh, really? Really?
So it looks like they may have a working agreement soon. And I
All
think
right.
what they're gonna do, and that's gonna help ROH keep Marty Scurll.
Interesting. That's very interesting, actually.
So that's gonna be interesting what they do with that. But yeah, there's a lot of good
Mm.
things coming up. But damn, they open up a can of worms.
Oh, you seen it unfold
Yeah.
live.
Mhm.
Oof.
Like the whole shit with Tessa's just going crazy. Like I said, there's no female wrestler at all that has took her back at all. So now it gets you to believe that yeah, she was a bitch.
Yeah, like I can understand some people like listen. It's a thing that's not very much talked about
Yeah,
just in the world, but some women really just don't get along with women.
yeah,
And that's probably why in Tessa's case, like she probably got along with every, male wrestler
yeah,
great.
yeah. Like
But
I know Cedric Alexander and her have a really like strong bond as well. I think they're like brother and sister as well. I think he was the one that helped like really train her.
and it's just she probably just doesn't get along with him,
Yeah,
because just the petty things you hear, and it's a lot of like specific things from different women.
yeah,
That's the thing that makes it like, damn, it's very specific.
yeah. It's a crazy situation right now. I think it's a crazy time because she has, again, like I said, the biggest match of her life right now with the Impact Championship on the line. And allegations of her saying the N word and spitting on a chick's face and things like that doesn't make her look good. I don't think the company's gonna keep. I think the company is looking at her and is just like, all right, do we drop the title now or do we wait then?
Yeah, I know. Back in the day, this be a different story. You
Yeah,
just let her rock,
yeah, because
and
that
then
yeah,
everybody hates her. But you can't. Nah, you can't do that.
nah. So it's gonna be an interesting step what they're doing, especially because they're trying to relaunch their shit on Access TV after this. So it's that's the reason why
Yep.
the title, all the titles are red now. Is like red and gold instead of blue and gold.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
um
Gotcha.
yeah, I hope things clear up. Honestly, I think this was the night that she was gonna take the title. So I wonder if they're gonna keep it going or they're gonna keep Sammy Callahan as champ. I think they should keep Sammy Callahan as champ. Just the fact that I think they need that dominant heel right now because I think
Mm,
he puts eyes on the product,
okay.
and I think with his the attitude and everything, I think he really helps the product. So
All
I'll
right.
say keep the belt on him
All right.
and get some
Listen,
new
it's
faces to face him.
it's an unfortunate set of circumstances, but I hope they're not, in any way adversely affected by this.
Yeah, I agree.
So
All right,
we'll see.
moving on. Moving on. Again, like I said, we have like 3 pay-per-views this weekend. The only one I'm going to really probably digest, like go into, is the Blackpool 2,
Hmm.
NXT Takeover, because that's the one I'm really gonna watch. ROH had one, like I just said. Nick Atlas interrupted, and then Hard to Kills tonight.
Okay.
Um, Week in Wrestling. Do you have any other news before we go into Week in Wrestling?
News? No, not anything I saw. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, so Week in Wrestling, we're going to start off with the first show of the week, Monday Night Raw. We have the return of Brock Lesnar, putting himself as number 1 in the Royal Rumble.
I thought it was an interesting thing to have happen,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It made me more curious than anything. So,
So,
eh.
you're guaranteed the first 10 guys to get eliminated.
No, no, no. Okay, listen, hold on. Him being the first in the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
it presents, and then see, this is where you wanna say, oh man, the cynical side of me thinks they're gonna waste the opportunity,
Yeah.
but this presents a really good position to throw in a tease to some rivalry with Brock Lesnar that people will give a shit about.
Yeah.
If they put Matt Riddle as number 2, people are gonna lose their fucking minds.
Yeah, if he eliminates him, that'd be fucking amazing.
It'll be, yes, it would.
So what I think is the person that eliminates Brock Lesnar is gonna be the one to fight him for the title.
That makes the most sense.
So
I get that.
SmackDown is winning the Royal Rumble.
Damn. The Fiend? Nah.
No, Fiend is not gonna be the Royal Rumble. He's the
No,
champion. Wait, Bray Wyatt.
right?
Bray Wyatt is gonna fight
Bray
the
Wyatt?
Fiend. He's gonna fight himself. He's gonna have a 20-minute fight
Yeah.
himself.
Oh
He's
my
gonna punch
God.
himself in the
Dude,
face
come
and
on.
shit.
Don't say that. I love that idea.
The puppets are gonna come attack.
I love that idea.
He killed.
Don't say that.
Oh man, it's gonna be the rabbit. It's gonna be
Yes.
They killed him, so he's gonna come back in the Royal Rumble and win it.
On the apron, just trip Brock Lesnar off. Please.
He's gonna come after the Fiend. So
that'd be so good.
The rabbit's gonna fight the Fiend.
Oh my god!
I'm all for that.
Imagine if he broke the rules like that, and he just said, "What if he just got into the Royal Rumble?"
Yeah.
Because Daniel Bryan's fighting the Fiend.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I think Daniel Bryan might win the Royal Rumble.
Really? Why do you think that?
I don't know. Like I feel like but then again, I feel like they're gonna fight Royal Rumble, so he's not gonna fight in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I will. You know what? I would like to see someone brand new win it. I don't want to see Roman win it because I feel like that's where they're gonna lead to, and I feel like it's. I don't want him winning the Royal Rumble. I want him.
All right, I got a fantasy pick for you right now.
Okay.
One that's never gonna happen, but it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have my realistic pick, just from everything that's going on right now.
Okay.
I think there's a strong possibility that, he's on a really, really high.
Yeah.
I think Keith Lee is the realistic pick that I'm going to take.
Okay.
He's going to show up. He's not going to be number 2.
Yeah.
He's going to be somewhere later on. And I think Brock's going to be in there, and I think he's going to eliminate Brock.
And he's going to fight Brock.
And he's going to win. That's what I think.
So what I think is going to happen, and this is how I see it happening, I see whoever eliminates Lesnar is not going to make it to the end of the Royal Rumble. Because you eliminate Lesnar, he's going to go back and fucking vengeance.
Yeah.
And he's going to fuck you up and get you out the ring as well.
See, okay, I kind of like, okay.
So what I see is, I think it's going to be McIntyre to throw him out.
Ooh.
And then Lesnar gets fucking pissed and throws his ass out. And then you could build a rivalry from there. And it's going to be a SmackDown person to win the Royal Rumble.
I like that idea a lot. I think it's probably one of the most unrealistic things because it's building a new rivalry with Brock Lesnar.
And that's perfectly fine.
I'll tell you why. That's a good idea. They won't do it because it seems like they're hesitant to really build a feud long term with Brock Lesnar. Like Seth Rollins ended abruptly.
I think throughout this whole thing, I think Drew McIntyre is going to win the Royal Rumble. If he doesn't eliminate Lesnar, I think he's going to win it.
Okay.
So I have a feeling, though, whoever eliminates Lesnar is going to go after him for the title at WrestleMania.
Here's my unrealistic, this will never happen, but it makes so much sense in the canon that we have today. Okay? Dio Madden eliminates Brock Lesnar.
That would be great.
There we go. Dio Madden.
You know what? That would be great because it gives him a throwaway match at Elimination Chamber, and then you could really focus with a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Make it an 8-second match. Yeah. Whatever.
But let him have his revenge for my mama.
Yeah. That's my Hail Mary.
Yeah.
That's my holy shit. I'm jumping out of my seat if it happens moment.
So like I said, with Lesnar, I feel whoever eliminates him, he's gonna get revenge on it. Like I don't think he's gonna get thrown out lightly.
I think so. I think you're right with that one.
So I feel like the person that eliminates him is gonna be the one that he's gonna want to fight at WrestleMania.
But I also see Lesnar lasting until number 29 and 30.
Okay.
That's a interesting dynamic.
That's a long time. I feel like that's too long for him to be in the ring.
I don't know. I think he'll be outside the ring.
So I think again, I will say the first 10 people are gonna get thrown out. Like they have no chance. The first 10 guys, you probably gonna have Kurt Hawkins. You're gonna probably have Zack Ryder. You're gonna probably have No Way Jose. You're gonna probably have
Why do you have to do that to him? Why do you
You're
want to
gonna.
kill Kurt Hawkins? Don't do that.
I love Kurt Hawkins, but you know the deal. You're gonna have Heath Slater. You're gonna have Titus O'Neil. You're gonna have maybe one of the halves of a tag team in the first 10, and then he's gonna eliminate all of them with vengeance. You're gonna have Tozawa because he became a fucking. Tozawa's gonna die at Royal Rumble.
He's gonna F5 him out the ring.
He's gonna F5 him to space.
Are they in a dome?
No.
If they are,
I think it's the Houston Astros Stadium, so I think it's outside.
Oh, we might lose him tonight. I mean that night. Excuse me.
But he put some like weights on his ankles.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the first 10 are going to get eliminated. Lesnar's going to make quick work of the first 10.
Okay.
And then you're going to have the serious ones start coming out and start taking to him. Again, I think whoever eliminates Lesnar is going to be the one to fight him at WrestleMania. The big rumors is Tyson Fury is going to be in the Royal Rumble and he's going to be the one to eliminate Lesnar, and they probably fight at WrestleMania. I don't want that, so I said Drew McIntyre. Tyson honestly, between the two gimmick matches we got, Tyson Fury was a better match. Like his aesthetic and his entrance was fucking badass, so I wouldn't mind. But I don't think he's that guy for WrestleMania. I feel like WrestleMania should be for the guys that have been working all fucking year for it.
I think. Well, then if you said that, then Brock Lesnar wouldn't have the belt.
Well, but then again, when Lesnar does wrestle, he does make an impact. So, honestly, I think Lesnar worked this year more than he worked any other year.
But he's been gone for like most of the time, so it's just like.
Well, during his when he lost his title.
No, I mean, remember when he won it? It's been a big gap.
Yeah.
Till he came back to TV. It was like what, since Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Wait. No, it was SummerSlam.
That was the last match he had, right?
Yeah.
So then we had what?
No, didn't he fight Survivor Series? Yeah, he fought Survivor Series.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio. And he got away from Dominic and whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
So in between that time,
no one 2 months.
Because
to TLC. Yeah, that's his normal. Like honestly, from he never wrestles TLC, so like during that time, that's his break, and then they could fight him for Royal Rumble.
But my thing about making you care about the person,
is
not him wrestling. Because I understand the dynamics of being a champ. You don't have to wrestle all the time.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah.
Not everybody has to be a fighting champion, because then if everybody say it, you'd be like, you all are fighting champions. We get it.
Yeah.
But to keep the interest and eyes aware, like, because I'll be honest with you, they had to do something like this because people just don't care.
Yeah.
They just have an expectation of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's my real problem with the whole thing.
Okay.
Is they haven't made me care.
And this is the thing. I feel like what I think is going to happen to Royal Rumble is Lesnar's going to win it.
That's what I'm saying. I
have a feeling that's going to happen.
I feel to have a really big impact that needs to happen, and that will that's something that would be like, okay, all right. Yeah. Now, what the hell are you going to do from here? Okay.
And then he's going to fight the Fiend?
That's what I think. That'd be a good idea.
Fiend go to his house and eat Sable.
Or eat his kid. Didn't his kid win some award recently?
I wouldn't fuck with his kid.
I'm just saying.
She looks just like him.
Apparently, she's just as athletic as him too.
Yeah, she's probably like 6'5", 300 pounds. Gonna flip his ass.
She's probably like Charlotte now.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't want Lesnar winning. Like, I feel like it'd be more impactful person to eliminate him. And I think they will get a better response with the person who eliminates Lesnar. And I think that person should be Drew McIntyre.
I believe that is a good thing for Drew McIntyre and a very, very good idea.
Yeah.
Like I said before, just my faith in them to execute.
And I think Drew McIntyre is one of the few that actually looks like he could fuck up Lesnar.
Mm-hmm. You right.
You know what's funny? Like it's not even plus topic. So my sister sent my nephew just got into wrestling. He started watching wrestling and stuff like that. And my older nephew gave him all his wrestling toys. So I got pictures. So I got sent pictures of certain figures. She was like, "Oh, who's this guy?" Because he's trying to find out who it is, and he don't know who it is. And I was like, "Oh, that's Drew McIntyre." I was like, if you look him up now, he looks nothing like that. But because he was like fully shaved and everything, he looked like a little kid and all. This is during his when he was the chosen one for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, okay.
So he was clean shaved and everything. Like he was really young. I think he was like only 21, 22.
He was but a wee lad.
Yeah. So I was like, if you look him up now, he looks completely different. You ain't gonna even know who it is. I was like, yeah, he looks like a Viking. Moving on. But we said our piece about the Royal Rumble. Hopefully, what I said or what you said works, because I wouldn't mind Keith Lee as well.
Whatever it is, I hope it's entertaining.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Riddle. Put Matt Riddle in and have him fuck up Lesnar. I'm all for that too.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm all for that too. You had a United States Championship. Andrade defeats Rey Mysterio and takes his mask off. I like the storyline they kind of really telling with them. He sacrificed Selena to fucking win the match, which was fucking fucked up, but great as well.
But it was a really good match too.
Yeah, really good match. And the fact that he took the mask off and fucking
quick, that shit came right off.
And then Rey Mysterio, that's, you know what I noticed, and this is something that Rey Mysterio does that annoys the shit out of me. He's always adjusting his mask, and that shit fucking irritates me during a match. I was like, yo, just tape the shit, man.
Just make it so that it doesn't move.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you got enough money to make a mask that doesn't move. Damn it, Ray.
I think that was a purpose. The fact that he wore a looser mask so he could easily pull off.
Okay.
So I think that was the purpose of it. But a really solid match, really good match. Your champion still is Andrade. I'm actually digging his title reign. He's using Zelina. It's kind of fucked up, but I like that as well.
Everything went together with the match, though.
Yep.
I mean, you see what type of person Andrade is.
Yeah.
Watch out, Charlotte. He might push you in front of a car.
Yeah. Unless she does it first.
Oh, congratulations! Wasn't that weekend?
Yeah,
the weekend, because it was the
New Year's.
No, the New Year's weekend. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
they got engaged.
Yes.
Congratulations. We got the World Tag Team Championships. The Viking Raiders versus Street Profits versus the OC. I thought this match was actually really great as well. Really fun match to watch. Viking Raiders retain.
And you know what? It really gave a glimpse as to why the Street Profits should be fighting amongst the other two tag teams.
Yeah.
Like, it was a really good show.
Even though Montez threw himself at his own partner.
I mean, they pointed that out with a quickness.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of fucked up, dude. Like, you didn't see the red? He's wearing the same suit as you.
True story.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna bring that up on Raw next week. Like, yo, you gotta chill out with that kind of shit.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think it's time to break up the Street Profits.
No, I don't think so either. Maybe it'll be like an act until they get the title shot.
True enough. All
right. Asuka confronting world champion Becky Lynch. That was actually pretty cool. She punched her in the chest, which I got kind of mad that she went down so fast.
I was like, yo, what? All her strength and stamina was at 0, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. She was just today. She wasn't ready.
Yes. Thank you.
She wasn't ready.
Asuka was not ready.
Yeah, she ready, but not. Asuka's gonna break your arm.
I do have good news.
Yeah.
If you follow Kairi Sane, you see last week she's doing better. She's saying hi and all types of stuff now. So. She's alive.
She's alive.
Always a good.
I do have sad news about that, so I'll get into that when we go into NXT. But yeah, I'm actually digging their rivalry. I think they have the most realist rivalry right now going into Royal Rumble.
This is true.
I think they're hitting everything on the head with everything. I think, like I said last week, it feels like Becky's really showcasing Asuka. She's really highlighting Asuka, that she was the one that defeated her and all that stuff. And I think the fans need to hear that. I think the fans need to be reminded how dominant Asuka was.
True that.
And I think that's really showing. And I'm actually digging that rivalry a lot.
And you know what? Actually, a good package for that whole feud as well.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
I think they're doing a really good job with that rivalry, and kudos to them.
And shout outs to Becky Lynch's Kill Bill outfit.
Yeah. Or
We should get
Bruce Lee.
this is well, I mean, yeah, this is true. You can say that because it's like, isn't it the same thing?
Yeah.
Because he took one from the other.
Yeah.
It's like going backwards in time.
Yeah.
You took that from, but I took that from.
Eric Rowan versus KG Orson, whatever his name is, and Mojo
Jesus
Wallace
Christ.
took a peek of whatever he had in that bag, and
I'm just saying, I like this new whole dynamic with Mojo and getting screen time. All right.
yeah,
At least he's alive.
there you go. And he saw what Eric Rowan had.
So he's the only witness. Well, no, except for that last guy.
Yeah,
Because he, you know,
but I
well,
think he
guess
died.
it's hard to tell.
I think he's dead.
Man, so apparently whatever's in there is alive with a question mark?
Yeah, I guess. So you still think it's the
No,
midget?
it's not Hornswoggle.
Not Hornswoggle.
No, it's no longer Hornswoggle.
It's not a naked Hornswoggle.
I think it's a horse head.
A horse head.
Yes.
I think
it's an
I still
animal's
think it's
head.
a possum.
But all that blood came out of there. I think it's like an animal's like severed head.
Yeah.
He just talks to it.
Okay.
But it's a different one every week because, you know, how it works is the head would go bad. Yeah.
Or maybe he's his mask.
So maybe it's a goat head.
Yeah.
All right.
Could be his mask.
Mm.
AJ Styles versus Akira Tozawa. Saw a little going. AJ Styles just mocking or Randy Orton with his moves and did a RKO.
And not a great one either.
No. But he
Randy
did it.
made shit. Some shit. I saw that.
Yeah.
That shit. Laugh.
Bobby Lashley challenged Rusev. What you thought about the little? I'm tired of it. Be honest with you.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It wasn't great.
No.
Listen, I'm not mad at what happened last week. Like I said, I
Yeah.
thought it was okay. It's just the continuation is just not great.
Yo, you heard what happened to the guy, the priest, right? Or wherever.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah.
Freaking Botchamania made sure to put that shit up quick.
That was funny.
You get to see him get tackled. I was like,
Yeah.
dang.
All right. This is something I had issues with. Is the Sarah Logan Charlotte thing?
Okay.
Why can't Charlotte get an ass whooping?
Cause she's Super Charlotte.
That whole thing annoyed me. Like, you could have easily made a name for that Sarah Logan going into the Royal Rumble, but no, you had to keep Charlotte like attacking and getting over it.
You right?
It should annoyed the shit out of me. I was like, and like this is why I'm losing faith for Charlotte Flair. Like, I don't care about her no more.
Yes, he's in a position where it's like,
Yeah, it's like when I see her in a ring match, I'm like, I know exactly what's gonna happen. But I was like, yo, like I think if you would have sold Sarah Logan, I would have made her more of a fucking threat in the Royal Rumble.
Got you.
Just saying. Liv Morgan saw that Lana's gonna be in a match with Bobby Lashley, so she decided to be with Rusev in their match next week.
Got you.
The Bulgarian Brute is back.
Did he change his theme?
I don't know. I think it was the same thing. He was just angry. He was in somewhat on a fake beach because he was in front of a green screen. You could tell it was a fake beach. There was no hiding that. Drew McIntyre, No Way Jose, and declared he just destroyed him and declared his he's in the men's Royal Rumble match. Hopefully the men's Royal match. I think that would be fucked up. He's in the women's Royal Rumble match.
Oh my god. I mean, well. Jax, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, why she could do it and he can't.
Why not?
Damn, imagine him doing that kick to like Becky. That's just mean, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That kick is just mean. He's like a 6'5" dude just flying at you with a kick.
Jesus.
Still not
Like
as crazy as. It's still not as strong as Sheamus though.
Yeah, Sheamus will kill people though.
Yeah. Then we had Aleister Black versus Shelton Benjamin. It was a solid match.
Yeah, solid match.
Nice seeing Shelton Benjamin get some work.
I was like, I laughed and I think somebody said, "Oh, Shelton Benjamin's on Raw." I'm like, "Well, hell yeah!" And don't forget, he did have a pretty cool segment when Cain Velasquez first got there, so
Yeah.
it was all right.
Yep. And Buddy Murphy comes and attacks him and beats the shit out of Alex Black. That fucking spot with the chair in the face was pretty dope.
Very, very innovative.
Yes. Buddy Murphy has to win next week. This week, I feel like that he has to win to keep this going.
The only way he can realistically lose is if he gets himself disqualified.
But then it doesn't make sense if they fight again. The fact that Alex Black got 3 wins off him.
Well, I think if it turns into a personal thing, then it's like, well, I don't really want to fight you anymore. I just want to hurt you.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Buddy needs to get a win off of this because he's been losing all 3 of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I wonder who they're gonna have. What's gonna be the end goal of this?
They're gonna be a tag team.
Don't do that.
That's what Raw does. That's what WWE does.
Don't do that.
Don't put them in a tag team.
That's good shit.
Look at this Cesaro and Sheamus. It worked for them though.
Yeah.
It did work for them, so maybe you'll try it again. Then we had the main event, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, and the Big Show defeats Seth Rollins and AOP via disqualification. Seth Rollins got the punch the living daylights out of him, which was great.
He R.I.P.
Yep.
The Messiah, Seth Rollins.
The Messiah. I'm not sure if I like that yet.
I'm mad because remember his name, and I brought it up. He was CrossFit Jesus for years, and nobody ever used it.
Yeah.
So, screw it. Bring that back.
Yeah.
Now he's the Monday Night Messiah. All right.
Monday Night Messiah. I don't like it, so I'm just like,
I mean, you know what? It works. If you don't like it, it works.
Yeah. So, all right. Moving on. Next thing is NWA Power. Your boy returned.
Oh my goodness! Well,
your favorite person in the world.
Let's not spoil the end of the show now.
Okay. We started off with a confrontation with Tony Storm. Not Tony Storm. Tim Storm. There's too many Storms. Stop with the Storms.
Are they related? No.
I don't know. There's Tony. There's Tim, and there's James.
This is true.
All Storms. They should be related. I don't know. Anyway, Nick. Pretty much, they had a confrontation with Tim Storm and the chick. What's her name? Camille. Yes. And pretty much what he wants to do, and pretty much he wants to fight. He wants to fight a real fight with Nick Atlas, and not just a bullshit fight and everything like that. And that's the reason why he did the TV title stuff and all that stuff and jazz. And then they went into Nick Atlas versus Sparks. What's his name? Tony Sparks.
They had Outlandish.
Oh yeah, I thought they fought in between that.
No. It was like that promo, and then Outlandish, because then people came in and they drew. So you had Trevor Murdoch draw. You had this. They had the what's the tent? The Bastion.
I don't know their names.
That's with a B, I believe. Those two guys come out. They draw numbers and stuff. So it's still going on.
Yeah.
And then we get into the first match, which was pretty cool. It was like they have one of the guys again. I don't know his name offhand.
Yeah.
I had to look it up. It's Caleb Conley.
Okay.
And he's the guy that fought Outlandish, Ziggy Dice.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even notice before that maybe it's new that his trunks have his face on it.
Ziggy Dice?
Yes.
Yeah, he had it last week. It's the same trunks.
Okay. I didn't notice it. I swear I didn't notice it before. It was okay match because again, it wasn't that long. It was like a 6-minute match. So,
yeah, they were all 6 minutes. 6:05.
So
6 minutes, 5 seconds.
Again, that kind of makes for a different dynamic. You won't get a long, drawn-out match, so it doesn't get a chance to be boring.
Yeah.
And since each match ends up having like a good character in it.
Yeah.
I'll say for those TV championship matches, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Then you had which was probably my favorite part of the show was the interview with the question mark.
Shooter Stevens.
Shooter Stevens. Yeah, he is just ridiculous. He's got the aviator shades and that fucking that. What do you call that? The soul patch.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he has a
So
soul patch and the aviator shades, and then you have aviator shades on the fucking question mark as well. Uh,
it has the robe and the towel on.
yeah,
You understand why I like it? It's just so ridiculous.
I
You know
think
what I mean?
they did the best part of NWA.
They really were.
They
They
are
really.
some of the strongest characters, and it shows that Aaron Stevens wants the NWA championship. He wants all the gold, so he's looking to go for all the gold.
And he's trying to get the question mark goal too. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I like
it's
that.
really
You had Thunder Rosa win off of ODB.
which is pretty standard match. Nothing
Yeah.
special.
Standard match. Melina.
Because it's like Thunder Rosa is like an agile brawler, but freaking ODB is just a straight up brawler.
They brought back the wrestling hotline.
Really? That's
Yeah,
true.
rock and
Ooh,
roll call anytime, 24/7. 1-800 call rock and roll.
that'd be. You should call it.
I,
You should call it.
I really don't want to. I have no interest in talking to them.
Oh man.
Eli Drake, and Kenny Anderson continue their rivalry, and Colt Cabana is added into it now.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good. That's all right title match.
Yeah.
But I did like the Ricky Starks
Nick
Aldis
Aldis.
match.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
good.
That was a pretty good match. And
Yeah,
they
that
had some
was.
story with Rock and Roll Express involved too. So
Yeah. The Nick Aldis one, or was it?
I believe he won the match.
Okay.
Oh no, they called it a draw. That's right. So you have to do it again.
Yeah. So it went to time limit. So I thought they both got eliminated.
That's it, right? So
Yeah.
so if you time out, you're out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it.
So once you pass 605, you're out. You're both eliminated. Yeah, I remember those rules. And
Okay.
then we had the return of someone that we had no interest in returning.
Yo, what is he even doing? Come on.
He comes out to team. He's gonna team up with the Rock and Roll Express. Like they did all look all that shit.
No. He looked like he was okay. Well, what I saw was him like thumbs upping with all this. So is he like in cahoots?
I don't know.
He's doing the wave, the bow down thing to him and everything.
Yeah.
So like, is he joining up with the opposite team just
I
to
don't
fucking?
know.
No. I think he's joining all this.
Yeah.
He gave him a high five at the end.
Okay. Honestly, once I saw Sling
Once you
outside,
heard it.
I was
Once
like,
you heard it.
yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna turn this off right now before I.
See, look. You might have given up on him. I don't care what he does in the ring. All I care is if they can get him to be crazy on the mic,
Yeah.
it's gonna make me laugh.
The big booty daddy.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
Yeah.
So, it was an A- for me, man. It was a really good show.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best, but like pretty much from beginning to end, I was just like watching the whole thing. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it honestly, I'll give it a B plus. I give it a B plus. I gave Raw a B plus as well. I thought both shows were solid.
I give Raw. See, I kind of want to give Raw A- too.
Yeah.
Because I like again the Brock Lesnar thing made me curious.
Okay.
I like the continuation of Asuka and the Man.
Okay.
Felt really good. I liked most of the matches on the show.
Yeah.
Like even the quick ones, like everything was still. It's something that was like it had a flow to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Big Show coming out. I like Big Show. You know what I mean? Like everything was just pleasant. It's just the complaint. A lot of Rusev. That whole thing is just like still dragging this on, huh?
Yeah.
I agree. And like you said, the Charlotte thing wasn't that good.
Yeah, I think they could have did better with it. Like I think they could have made it seem like Sarah Logan is a threat in the Royal Rumble instead of being just an ass, someone else that she could kick.
Just another crazy person. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
so.
We're going into. I'll say, you know what? Let's save NXT next. Let's go into AEW.
All right.
Because I have my issues with AEW.
I got to see the first hour.
The first hour?
I had to out because the last 15 minutes, I think, was unfortunately was it around a half an hour point with the Nightmare Collective stuff started?
Yeah, it was like right in that 9 o'clock slot.
Yeah, that's where I had to go. I couldn't. It it just took me out of everything.
Yeah.
I was trying.
Um, I'll say my biggest highlight of the show is the end.
All right, I respect that.
I I have my issues with the tag team matches. There's way too many now. Everyone's in
Mm,
a tag match. I think the last three shows they were all mainly tag matches.
mm.
There's no good one-on-one matches. They just don't do it. They only do tag matches. You had like the Private Party versus Omega and
And boy.
yeah. Yeah,
I
that
thought
one it was a solid match, but then I see where they're trying to go with it, but they're not really going with it.
mm. I'll be honest with you. I was more expecting Private Party to win that match.
Yeah,
I just, for the sake of like what I thought was be a positive direction
yeah,
for the tag division, I'm like, okay, Private Party should win this against a high profile
yeah.
team. Just saying.
It
But
was good. You see, this is my issue. This is also goes to my issue with the whole like. I understand that you were trying to build up the elite to be like the standard guys and the big names and everything like that, but you guys do it all the wrong way. Like last week with Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin. Cody
mm,
Rhodes didn't have to win that match. Darby Allin could have used that match more because he could go more toward the title. Cody,
yeah,
honestly, he's just there.
I get you.
He don't
Yeah.
need to win anymore because he the stats doesn't fucking matter.
Yes.
He can't go for a title unless you somehow bullshit us and fucking he could go for a title. But other than that, his stats don't matter.
Yes.
So
That's true.
that's somewhere you could build a character. Same thing with Private Party and MJ, Private Party and Omega, and especially if because the fact that they're trying to, it looks like they're trying to build a rivalry between Omega and this dude. I can't think of, Hangman
All
Page.
right.
Yeah,
Well, they're still going with the thing with him and Pop.
yeah.
Like,
Like
it's just like, where's the focus at?
yeah, it's like too much shit going on. It looks like they're trying to start something between Hangman and Omega, but then they also have the Pac thing still wanting his rubber match and all that shit. And I like this is something they should have done a couple weeks ago and not now.
Mm-hmm,
As
mm-hmm.
in, he threatened him before, and then he did the same exact shit. So they just repeated that fucking scene. Just
You're
this
right.
time he
But
had
it's
it
like, how many weeks in a row is Michael Nakazawa going to get, beat up and terrorized
every week,
before he leaves?
every week, every week.
Well, all right.
Anyway, the match was solid. The match was alright. I like Private Party. Again, I think they do too much for little effect.
I
Um,
think that's the AEW problem, I feel.
yeah. There's no like really hot tags. There's no really building up for a hot tag. There's no really building up like just a tag match in general. And I think they do it way too much, and you get tired of it. I feel like every tag match lineup feels like the same match.
See, that's what I was trying to tell you. Like,
Yeah,
my thing with a lot of their stuff was majority of the wrestlers there
yeah.
is, let's just keep throwing shit at the wall till something sticks. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's just keep
They,
throwing shit at the wall, and then the match is over.
I feel like also they lack character. They lack any character whatsoever. Like they have so many fucking people that's trying to please the crowd.
Or they lack a reason for me caring.
Yeah,
Again,
exactly.
because I'll put it to you this way: not everybody in NXT has a character that I can go, mm. But I'll tell you who
Yeah,
is an example of that. Somebody like Kushida
yeah,
is like, he doesn't really have that much of a character yet,
yeah.
but he wrestles in a way where it's not just him doing 50 indie moves
No,
and there's no story being told in the ring.
yeah,
Takes a beating, he goes through things during the match, and he knows that formula.
yeah,
But guys, for some reason in AEW, majority, especially in the tag matches, they're just going 100 miles an hour.
yeah.
Nothing is making me care.
No substance.
Yeah,
There's
flashing,
no
no
substance.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AEW Women's Championship, Rio versus Chris Statlander. I thought it started out okay. The match was okay.
That's if you could stand the commentary.
But then you had Brady Rose in the commentating, just make your ears bleed. And then you had the Nightmare Collection come out, and then you had probably the lowest pop I ever heard in my life with Dr. Luther being the mystery guy in Nightmare Collective. I don't care.
Yeah, just what? Who?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. Again, my problem with the whole thing is you can do your fresh takes on whatever, but it's just like when you reveal somebody that nobody knows,
Yeah.
what did you expect?
Yeah.
It's just like what?
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's like, oh, it's Dr. Luther. What? Who?
Yeah, it's just like
You look like Val Venus for a second.
you're right.
Like Val
You're
Venus
right.
now, he looks just like that.
Yes,
Bald and
that is.
fat. Yeah, Sammy Guevara versus Christopher Daniels was a mediocre match. I didn't really care for it, but they have Sammy Guevara at least going over. At least they trying to build him up, so he's been winning matches.
Okay.
So okay, I give it that one. Okay, Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes. Cody and Dustin versus Lucha Bros. This is again the same thing I had problems with the other tag match. It felt like the fucking same match.
See, I didn't get to see this match.
Just crazy high spots, no fucking story. And then you would think with Cody and Dustin they'll slow the pace down, but they did not. Fucking you had Goldust fucking doing a Canadian Destroyer again.
Again,
Like
jeez.
I think Canadian Destroyer is gonna be this year's like move that's over you fucking used.
It's already. It was
Yeah.
last year's move.
Yeah.
Wait a second. It's gonna win 2 years in a row.
Yeah, it's going 10 years in a row. Most over fucking zealous move. Like, yeah, and the way y'all set up, you can see it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't end a match. It's like, why? Why are you going to do something this, like, fucking looks like this devastating and not end the match with that?
Yeah, that's again, and it is not in to harp on the company itself.
Yeah.
It's just they are pretty much the main offenders when it comes to that shit.
Yeah.
Like they don't understand the less is more mentality.
Yeah.
Not yet.
And
They have to
and,
learn.
and then you have Cody and Dustin in the ring. I'm like, you guys could tell stories. You know the wrestling business. Why are you catering to the just what the fans are going to cheer for?
And they
You should
have
tell a
too.
fucking story.
Like that's the thing. They have.
Yeah.
They have. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Then you had MJF come out with his promos. I don't care about him. His promos are good. It's just that there's still no substance in this thing. It's replaying the same shit that he did the last 3 weeks. Like it's the same fucking promo. Nothing
Gotcha.
different. Nothing new.
Gotcha.
And I'm honestly getting tired of it. And it's just like, all right, y'all getting me to skip shit. Like I hear him talk. All right, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. Fast forward.
Gotcha.
Fast forward. And then you had DDP come out and Diamond cuttered him, and DDP did his thing and
Was that
selling
any of
his
that good?
product and shit. Huh?
I said, was any?
It was okay. I didn't care. QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes came out for the save. No sign of Cody because Cody cannot touch MJF until their match.
Okay. I forgot about that.
And then you had the Jurassic Express defeat. They finally got their first win. But the best friends in Orange Cassidy. Jungle Boy pinned Chuck Taylor. It was a solid match, really fun match. I like Luchasaurus. I like his style. I think he should be sold more as a big guy instead of taking everyone's shit. Like I think, seeing that fact that they have a lack of big guys, I think he's the one that should be selling like a big guy.
Okay.
Like he eats everything. He fucking he gets hurt really fast. I'm like, you're supposed to be this dominant dinosaur.
That's true.
So
Okay.
that's my nitpick on it. Like it's like, all right, whatever. I do like Jungle Boy. The other Marco Stunt is okay. He just reminds me of Spike Dudley. He doesn't really wrestle. He just does a splashy move and that's it. Like he can't carry a match. So
Yeah.
that is.
He's just a part of the team. Gotcha.
My highlight of the show is the whole Moxley thing of him, and pretty much I knew everyone kind of knew this was gonna happen, because they took so long with him with the bottle and him switching bottles to hit Jericho with.
I saw it, but did you know something funny? Was that you could kind of see the bottle.
It was leaking. The bottle was leaking in the bottom.
Yeah, it was like, wait a second, that bottle is already pre-cut.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So, but that was probably the highlight of mine. I thought that was a cool stunt. This is not the first time Jericho got hit with a bottle in the face. Hint: CM Punk and Jericho's match back in the day. But it was good. It was good at least. At least it gave you some story and some substance. So I give him that credit. I have to give that at least that much credit.
Okay,
The show I'll give it a C.
gotcha.
C like it's going closer to C minus now. So C.
Gotcha.
Develop your characters. Develop your new guys. Develop more. I think honestly right now I feel like you have a really crowded roster. Reminds me of somebody. You have a really crowded roster and very limited roster space.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see what you
And
mean.
all you're doing is bragging about who you're signing and not really using them.
Yeah, I could definitely see
Jack
that.
Hagar.
Has he had any
He
like
has not
solo
wrestled
stuff?
once. The reason why I think because he's still in this MMA shit and he has a contract, he can't get hurt, so he has to do the MMA stuff. So that's the reason why he hasn't wrestled.
Has he had any character stuff yet though?
Not
Like
really. He's just a bodyguard.
he just okay.
He's just that guy standing
Okay.
there in the corner.
Okay.
Um, Talking about good wrestling now. NXT.
Yes, sir.
NXT kicked off with our NXT Women's Champion,
It was pretty good, man.
Rhea Ripley. Strong promo. The return of Tony Storm to NXT.
Out there talking that trash as well.
Oh, that booty.
Laying claim to what she says is hers.
Man, I can't. I couldn't stop looking at it. I'm like, damn, you got a nice butt. I'm sorry. I was just like, damn. Anyway, beyond that, it was really good promos. I think it was a good back and forth. She pretty much said, "I beat you twice, so I want your NXT championship." I like the whole thing. I like the fact that everyone started showing up, and Candice LeRae is just like, "Are you ready to fight? Like, you want to fight too?" Like, yeah, and then they fought them, kind of thing. So I thought that was a cool thing. I think Candice LeRae and her have a lot of good respect for each other. I can see them fighting down the line as a respect match, and I'm actually looking forward to that.
And it was just like it fed nicely into what was going on too.
Yeah.
Everything made sense.
Yep. Good stuff. You had a six woman tag after that with Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray teaming up against Candice LeRae, Tony Storm, and Rhea Ripley. Sad news about Io Shirai. She may be leaving the company very soon.
Oh, that sucks.
So she pretty much, I think they're gonna try to move her to the main roster, but for now, I know NXT is willing to bump her pay and and maybe have some more time for her and everything like that because she's married to Evil.
Yeah, that's the only thing I heard recently was like, oh, I didn't know that.
And then Stardom offer her a huge contract to come back because New Japan owns Stardom now. So they're trying
Yeah.
to really get that. They're trying to actually really get that going. I feel like New Japan failed on that, on really getting eyes on Stardom with not putting them on the Wrestle Kingdom actual TV card.
Okay.
I think they failed on that. I think they could have showcased one of their women's matches and made a name for Stardom just on Wrestle Kingdom, but they didn't do that. But Io Shirai may be leaving along with Kairi Sane. That's the talks that's going to happen. We'll see what's going on. I could see if Asuka beats Becky, that Io comes in for Asuka's spot for the tag titles
Okay.
and have Kairi and Io tag team while Asuka's the champ.
Well, why wouldn't Asuka have two belts?
I think the fact that they don't want her working twice.
Well, I mean, at least for a little bit, let her have it.
Yeah, but you could bring an
I think
Io.
she earned it.
I think you could bring Io in and have her take the place, and that would be great. Because Io and Kyrie actually are the tag team, not Asuka and Kyrie.
I understand.
Yeah,
I would love to see more of them as well, but I don't trust them to be on the main show.
yeah, me either. But I think
What are you gonna do with though?
Yeah,
Again, these women don't really speak English.
yeah.
You see where Asuka's at. They
Yeah.
are. I mean, now she just comes out and yells all way down the ramp.
Easy peasy.
That's the only thing I heard, and I thought I'm like, oh shit. At least she said that.
Yeah,
More people
easy
need to watch her
peasy.
YouTube. More
Easy
people.
peasy.
Everybody watch Asuka's YouTube.
Yes,
please.
you should. We'll put the link below. But yeah, I feel like she may be leaving the company. I'm a little sad that she was because I love Io Shirai, and I think they haven't got the full chance to really embrace her heel character just yet. Because I think Rhea Ripley and her will have such a great rivalry if they put them two together. So, I think that they think that's what they should do on her, or at least on her last couple matches.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, me too. Because I love Io Shirai as the character. I think she's great.
I think she's like severely underrated. Like I told you,
Yeah,
she was my pick
yeah,
for the breakout star of last year. Like,
yeah,
yeah, I know Keith Lee, he was the man and he
yeah,
did it up real big, but I
yeah.
still think I give her this distinction. The mat the the storyline match that she had, I forget the takeover it was with her and Candice LeRae was one of the best women's
Yeah,
matches I've ever
Takeover
seen.
25.
Yeah, that was one of the best women's matches I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she gets enough credit for that match.
I think that was the women's match of the year for me, honestly.
Yeah, I think so as well.
That and Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was a strong match as well.
I like that one too.
Imperium defeats Forgotten Sons for the first round of Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. I thought this match was actually quite good.
Oh, it was amazing, dude.
I like the fact that Blake and Cutler are really finding themselves as a tag team. They're
Mm-hmm.
vicious as fuck, and I think it works for them.
I also do like that they are one of those few teams where even when they don't win as often,
Yeah,
they can sell you in a match, dude.
yeah,
I thought they were gonna win.
me too. I actually thought, honestly, I thought that this was going to be the year of the Forgotten Sons.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Mm-hmm.
they were going to win the whole thing, but I have a feeling that Jason Riker is going to tag team with Cutler.
Okay,
After this,
okay.
because I think Wesley Blake fucked up his ankle during this match, so you may see them
Really?
tag teaming now.
Wow.
Really good match. Definitely check it out. My boy Austin Theory defeats Joaquin Wild. A really good match as well.
That was such a good match, dude.
I like Austin Theory a lot. He's fucking amazing and Evolve. We've seen him there. I got to meet him. I got an autograph on him. He signed my NXT belt. I told him this is gonna be your belt very soon, and I'm really pushing that he is gonna be a championship champion very very soon. Honestly, I think he's gonna be the one to take it off of Strong.
You think so?
If not Keith Lee, it's gonna be him.
I I think it's gonna be Keith Lee.
I think it's gonna be Keith Lee, and I think he's gonna take it off of Keith Lee.
And then Velveteen Dream's gonna take it off of him.
And then Dream, I think Dream's come. If Dream returns, I think one, if he returns, he's returning in Royal Rumble. And then two, I see him taking the IC title.
You see him being called up
Yeah,
or called over? Excuse me.
yeah. I hope not, but we'll see. Because I could see him.
That's what I'm saying.
I could easily see him NXT champion as well.
That's what I think that might be the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might set his sights higher.
Then we had another match, the Dusty Rhodes Classic, the Undisputed Era versus Gallius. First round Dusty Rhodes Classic. This was an amazing match as well. I gotta say, and I'm gonna note this: NXT UK tag titles is probably the most prettiest fucking belts in the whole company.
I agree. I agree.
They're beautiful. They shine, they glitter.
I like the design.
Me too. Like they're very beautiful belts. Like very fucking beautiful.
But I will say, the lads that are holding the belts, not as beautiful,
No.
but very, very talented.
Yeah. This was a really good match. They are going to have a ladder match tonight, today at 12 o'clock. Well, actually, it started already on NXT UK TakeOver.
Okay.
Blackpool.
Gotcha. Watch it.
What else we had? Finn Balor challenged Johnny Gargano to a match at NXT TakeOver.
That was actually a pretty good promo exchange.
Oh, I loved it. I like the
Finn
fact
Balor
that
was
it's
just like, "Oh, I come over there, smack,
yeah.
punch you in the mouth."
And then I also like the whole Prince. I like the fact that it says Prince when he comes out and shit.
Johnny, he called him Johnny Promo.
Yeah. Mia Yim defeats Kaden Carter, and then you had the debut on NXT TV of Chelsea Green with a manager, Bobby
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
Stone.
Yeah.
He was pretty much Zack Ryder of Impact.
Okay.
He had the same exact gimmick as Zack Ryder, but in Impact.
Okay.
And it's funny, he's working with his girlfriend, his fiance.
Got you.
Yeah, but they're actually good friends. Like him and Zack Ryder, like he always talks shit about him because he's told his gimmick. But other than that, like they're good friends. So I think Perazo is gonna be part of that team as well because if we actually notice Perazo's sign is the same thing as Chelsea Green's.
Well, okay. There's an interesting fact that I saw that NXT posted up like this post. I think it was yesterday or this morning. That was called the Future Women's Division,
Yeah,
and it had two sets of 3 girls.
yeah,
and it had like a faction that had like, well, I don't know if it was a faction,
Okay.
but everybody looked like they were kind of in a stable type thing,
Okay.
where it was three girls on one side and three girls on the other side, and Perazzo, Chelsea, was it not Chelsea? Perazzo, and like two other girls, and I think one of them was a girl that was on NXT.
Okay. I think Paraz is gonna be with
No, no,
Green.
no, it was the one that had a tiara, that black like thing in her hair.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? She has curly black hair. She has long boots. She was recent. She was just she just showed up on TV like last year,
Oh, I
early
think I know who you're
last year.
talking about. I don't know her name.
Okay, but it was like her and two other girls I've never seen
Oh,
before.
okay.
So I don't know if they're starting groups or
I
what.
think they're gonna do a little faction with them, and I think it's gonna be Chelsea Green and Perazzo. They're gonna be a tag team.
Okay, all right.
Look at their logos. They're exactly the same.
It will make sense.
Yeah.
Like their whole color schemes like changed up because before they were actually like
Right.
Perazzo had like color schemes and stuff.
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
like she was red and white, and she had like the French flag on, the Italian flag on her.
got yeah. I remember that. That's true.
Mia Yim with an easy win. Getting back into the groove of things.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Lee defeats Dominic Dijakovic, Cameron Grimes, and Damian Priest for the number one contender for the North American Championship. That match was fucking crazy as
It
well.
was amazing. Keith Lee is so good at catching people.
Yeah,
It is insane. Um,
that
that,
stomp in the apron was fucking crazy.
yes, it was. I just love the interactions though. Like this is what I mean about them crafting a match that, even though you can do all these moves and stuff,
Yeah,
there's more moments to the matches
yeah.
that make you go, "Wow."
They give you a chance to rile up the crowd. They give the crowd to like get engaged and get
Mm-hmm.
into the ring. And I think this is something that I always give my tip off my hat to NXT, is the fact that how they run their matches is how they want the crowd to react. So if the
Yeah.
bad guy is dominating, he wants the crowd to fucking cheer the good guy to get back up.
Yes.
And they
Yes.
do that. That's old school wrestling. That's pretty much heel versus face, and that's the way it should sound. Cameron Grimes got some crazy ass offense in his match.
Yes.
I think
He
they
is really
all
good, dude.
they all did some crazy shit. That fucking flip that Damian Priest does outside the ring, I feel like he's gonna die every single time.
Shitty look he his head.
Yeah,
But I like the interaction the first time with Keith Lee when he
yeah.
went to go jump and he was like,
I have felt that
I remember.
before.
You see, but
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? It's the lot of little things that just pop up during the match. It's like, oh
yeah.
shit, that's cool. Oh, like it's oh my goodness, that
And
shit is so good.
I think Keith Lee's that powerbomb should be his finisher. Should be stay his main finisher because he does like a tilt-a-whirl power slam.
But doesn't he do like? Doesn't he have like three finishers? He has the jackhammer type one.
Yeah, that one. He does that, and then
He
he
has
does
that.
the
He has
powerbomb.
the called the spirit bomb,
Yeah,
and then I guess like you said, a tilt-a-whirl type of thing.
yeah.
But like, so that's not three different moves, or it's like really just a variation.
It's a
of one?
variation of the jackhammer.
Okay, okay.
Because the jackhammer, he doesn't do it like Goldberg's
No,
jackhammer.
no.
He does it
Okay.
as and it goes into the jackhammer.
Yes, he does. Yes.
So I like his finisher, but I like that powerbomb. Yo, that powerbomb is photogenic. Like you see the dude pop,
Yes.
bounce.
You're right. You're right.
So like even Roman Reigns bounced. He bounced
Yep.
hard too. So I'm all for that. Like Keith Lee, future North American champion. I think.
I think so.
I think this takeover, Portland, is going to be the demise of Undisputed Era's title reigns.
You think so?
I think at least one of the three is going to lose their belts. I think it's going to be Roger Strong because Roger Strong didn't win an award, so I think they're going to start talking shit about him about that. You didn't win one belt, you didn't win one belt, man. One belt. I had to give you
don't
one of
do
my
him like
belts
that.
just to make you feel good.
Don't do him dirty like that. Damn.
Yeah, he didn't win shit.
But you see what I'm saying? It's so they've created a situation where you don't really want to see any of them lose, but you want to see the person that they're going against win.
Yeah.
Like damn, so good.
Yeah, A+, the show.
Yeah,
S
I
rank.
give it A+. I think I will be honest and say the weakest match was the Mia Yim match.
Yeah, and I think it earned itself just the fact that the story.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in a new character, they brought in a new manager, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And it looks like NXT is getting to the point that they're gonna start making managers. Like they had that Spolsky's guy too, the little black dude.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna
Spokesman,
start
yeah.
being on TV as well with that big ass
I think it's
black
Stokes.
dude.
Yeah, Stokes.
Yeah, he's gonna start being on TV as well. So I like the fact that they bring back the managers. I miss the managers, the actual managers, and stuff like that. You have Selena Vega.
Well, shit,
Right?
yeah. I was about to say, if you think about it, Carmella and freaking Zelina, like two of the best they had. I mean, I know Carmella's a wrestler now.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna lie. When she was with Enzo and Cass, she was highly entertaining.
Yeah.
So,
Shit, even R-Truth, she was kind of his manager.
yeah, I get that. Even Alexa with Blake and Murphy.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, she shined so much, she became her own character. So.
Yeah. So there's room for managers if you actually do them right, and I think they have two good personalities in the NXT that actually could really do it with Robert, whatever his name is, and Spolsky.
I'm gonna say something, and they tried it, and they half-assed it, and made him a tag team, but due to one of the people's lack of charisma, it kind of just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Nia Jax needs a manager.
Nia Jax,
and it can't be Tamina.
I think Nia Jax needs someone. Yeah, I could see that. I could see. Yeah, I could see her needing a manager.
It's just certain thing where like she does need a representative.
Like get like an older woman to manage her, like a Molly Holly.
Oh, okay.
Molly Holly, or like who was another big girl that like I'm trying to think of someone good on the mic. I'm trying to think of someone good on the mic too, because they're gonna honestly fucking put Zelina Vega with her.
Yeah.
Give Zelina Vega Nia Jax.
Yeah.
And then you can have Zelina Vega fuck her over and take the title from her too.
Well, you can't do that, because then you're setting Zelina up to get murdered.
That's fine. Look what happened to Alexa. Alexa did the same shit.
Yeah, you're right.
But then again, Alexa kind of put gas on the fire when she cashed in on her too.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, Alexa kind of did it to herself. Love you, Alexa. But yeah, I feel like, honestly, I feel like they could use one. I feel like Fire and Desire could use a manager as well.
I guess so.
Not really.
I feel like they need a better.
They need better booking.
They need better direction for what they're doing, because they kind of just feel like they're there. You know what I mean?
Well, at least the Mandy and Otis storyline is going somewhere.
See, it's simple and it's entertaining, and it's going in a direction.
And we love fat dudes.
But I will say their career is not.
Yeah.
It's literally just like, hey, we're just fighting Alexa Bliss again.
Yeah.
I don't like her. She don't like me. But where's this going? She's not in a title picture. She's not in contention for anything like tag titles.
Yeah.
It's Mandy, goddammit. Remember how long it took us to get her?
Yeah.
And how we used to constantly say, oh man, she's good. She's good.
Yeah. And I remember her, remember seeing her live shows and stuff, and I thought she was great. And I'm like, why are they not using her? And they're going right back to it. At least she has TV time. I say that much, but they could do better with it.
I mean, yeah.
While talking about Mandy Rose, we're going into SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown started off with the Miz TV with John Morrison return. His old theme music.
I think this was the best moment for the show this week.
Oh, it was really action packed, and I think the match itself was actually really good as well, with Kofi Kingston versus The Miz, and then next week you got Big E versus John Morrison.
And it was awesome. I love that, because I love the commentary too.
Yeah.
Watch the back elbow. Watch the back elbow when Kofi was good. Oh, yeah. He still got it. Big E hyping up Kofi is one of the best things. Yeah. It really is.
You know who doesn't get credit for being a great manager at one point? Xavier Woods. Okay. Xavier Woods was the fucking best.
This is true.
Because this is before he was even wrestling. He was a fucking hype guy. He was the manager. He was fucking talking all this shit and getting people fucking annoying.
The New Day podcast last week for the origins of Francesca becoming a permanent member.
Oh man, that was so good.
He did it, and then Vince heard it, was just dying in the back. It was like, always bring it. He's like, all right.
I think the podcast itself is really good, just showing the ins and outs and how they built the New Day, because New Day is going 6 years strong now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still probably, I say, top tier of SmackDown and Raw.
I say one of the best factions in the business.
Yeah, hands down. Best faction in the business. Most guys you can relate to. I
Hmm.
think they have more of a personal thing with the WWE universe. Is the fact that your fans of all three of those guys, and they make you love them.
Yes. Yeah. They see they've proven that you can be a positive faction and like be
Yeah,
loved by everybody.
exactly.
You could be a smart fan, but you still love the New Day.
Exactly. But yeah, this was my highlight of SmackDown like all day. I think this whole thing. I think the rivalry between them is gonna be. I think that's money right there. I
Hmm.
think they. I think they're gonna fight tag team at Royal Rumble, and I'm all for that.
Can we also shout out how John Morrison literally just flipped into Big E and
Yep.
landed upright? Like
Yep.
if anybody else did that, there'd be an awkward landing. That dude is fucking.
He just like bounced off and landed on his feet.
He was like, what? He's like a superhero. What was
Yeah.
that?
Manny Rose. We were just talking about Manny Rose defeats Alexa Bliss because Otis comes out with the cake that she gave him.
I see. He just kept saying, I see
Yeah.
the cake. Just like, all right.
Uh,
I hope the
um.
cake was good.
Yeah.
He was eating it, but I hope it was good because she said she made it.
Yeah. I
And
hope
if
it's
Mandy
not.
Rose can bake, then what else can she? What else can't she do?
She eats a lot of damn donuts, so she should have some skill.
Well, you know what? She works out, I imagine, a lot.
Yes. Shout outs to the Mandy's Donuts. Check it out on YouTube.
What, do they have a thing together?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
called the Mandy's Donuts. Because they, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Check it out on YouTube.
Is it like, can you only, do they sell them or is like they just make them or something?
No, they go to random towns and get donuts
Oh,
and try them and review them.
have they done anything here?
Yeah, that probably they have. I don't remember exactly when. I think I actually think their ride along episode is in New York.
Oh,
When
really?
they tried it, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, check them out. Lacey Evans and Bailey got into a backstage brawl. Bailey overpowers and pretty much just talks shit in front of her face, which
Pretty awkward. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, it's getting to a point that like they're trying the best to make Lacey go over, which I think the crowd is cheering her. Is that they're going in the right direction with that, but bringing the daughter too much into it, I think you're really trying to force your hand and getting her to get a pop.
Yeah, it seemed like a more natural reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like, but it's just like the awkward timing between the camera with her and Bailey for that segment. It seemed
yeah,
weird. There's like moments where she's just standing there waiting, like Bailey's making faces, like, huh? What?
yeah.
And like, ah.
Yeah. Braun Strowman defeats Nakamura. He's gonna be number one contender
Did you
for
feel
the.
her jump? She
Huh?
tried to jump her and got her ass kicked. What the
Yeah.
hell? Come
Yeah.
on, who does that?
Yeah.
That's whack. Come on.
We got Braun Strowman versus Nakamura. Nakamura loses the match, makes Strowman the number one contender for the IC Championship. I feel like the guys that are teaming up with Nakamura should be doing more outside the ring to help Nakamura win than him losing.
I feel like it's time for him to lose that belt
Yeah,
because it's just like he's not really doing anything with it. When's the last time he had a title defense?
I feel like they only could do one at a time. The US or the IC, they only could like book one good. The other one
Yeah.
gets the shaft, and I think Nakamura as champion could be a great thing if you just give him competitive matches. That's supposed to be the workhorse title.
That's what I said. He needs a guy that's like Buddy Murphy
Yeah,
or Aleister Black to fight with him. Like,
Ali
where is he? Is he
doing
still
dark matches.
Get out of here! Don't be. You serious?
Yeah, he's doing dark matches. He's doing the fucking he's stealing the show before the show starts.
Wow. Yeah.
And
What
that's
happened with that? Remember that?
yeah, and they had a good rivalry going on, and they could easily fucking had him win the IC title and actually build upon it. But I don't know what the fuck what happened with that. Like I think they should have kept that going.
Okay.
I'm a little disappointed with it because I like all these guys. Braun Strowman's alright. I like the other guys.
Yeah. Like I'm hyped. I'm gonna be honest. I love Nakamura.
Yeah,
I would love right now for just him to win, for Braun Strowman to take the belt.
yeah, but then
You'll see him fight people every week.
yeah, my only thing with when it comes to Strowman and the IC title is kind of like Big Show with the IC title. Like, it makes it the IC title like he's just gonna go through people, and now you have to really sell a person to beat him, and who could beat him?
Cesaro.
I would take that.
That's what I mean. Like
I'll take
they
Cesaro.
just had a match.
Yeah,
He just won against Cesaro, right? With
Yeah.
shenanigans.
yeah.
He still beat him, but there was shenanigans because of Sami Zayn and them.
We're gonna get Sheamus.
I think if you, All right.
Sheamus
Don't let them
hasn't.
fight. Don't let them
Yeah,
fight. Don't let them fight.
Sheamus.
Okay.
Yeah, Sheamus gonna take the title.
Okay. I would 100% buy that.
Yeah, I can see him taking the title. And then we ended up Roman Reigns arrives and Robert Roode's return led to a shocking conclusion to the Usos took on Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. Pretty much Usos was fighting Ziggler and really good match. I thought it was a solid match, solid return match between Jimmy and Jay. Pretty much they came in. Robert Roode came in, jumped Roman, spine busted the shit out of him on the table, and it goes from there.
Mm-hmm. True enough.
Um,
It was all right.
it was alright. I feel like it's the same shit I've been watching. I feel like there's needs to be some change within this rivalry because I feel I'm saying with AEW, like everything feels like the same thing. Like I know exactly what's gonna happen, and then Roman Reigns gonna prevail, and you have to. I feel like honestly, Baron Corbin should win this rivalry.
I mean, didn't he kinda? And
Well,
then
he won a match, yeah, but that was the only one match he won. Everything else, Roman won.
no, he won a big pay-per-view match. I mean, like, shouldn't he be moving on now?
Yeah, I think they should have moved on, but they keep it going because of Royal Rumble and everything. And I feel like they don't have nothing for Corbin just yet, and I feel like they're going
I
to lead into
feel
something.
like,
I can actually see him winning the Royal Rumble.
see, because you said that, I feel like there's no way Roman Reigns is gonna win.
Yeah,
I feel like Baron Corbin's gonna spoil it. He's gonna spoil Roman's like would-be victory.
and
I
people
swear.
gonna fucking boo the
And
shit
that's
out of
his
him.
job. And to that end, I love it.
Yeah,
If he makes people pissed off, I love it.
Yeah.
But this feud is just like, where's it going? Like I was telling you before, where's it going for Roman?
yeah,
Where's it going for Baron Corbin? If they're not chasing the titles, it's just like these guys are just fighting each other. It's
Yeah.
kind of lame.
yeah. I'll go. I'll go with a B plus.
Like for SmackDown,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll give it a B plus.
It was. I think the whole beginning was the best part of SmackDown. I think you could have ended the show with that, and I would have been perfectly fine with it.
Yeah,
I honestly think that the New Day and Miz Morrison are more over than Roman and Corbin right now. Like I think they're I think that's the shit that you want to see right now. And I actually think that's something that you could actually book as a main event. Like you could actually have a tag team main event championship match with Miz and Morrison versus the New Day.
that's true. I get that.
Cause that you know what we had the women's main event, you had the guys main event. Now let's get a tag team main event.
True. I agree.
And the one tag team I say that is in that category is the New Day. They deserve that spot.
Yeah, you're right.
Out of everybody, I say the New Day. No one's as successful as the New Day.
Yeah, definitely not.
You don't
Even
sell
when
them.
they,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, they just played it off in the beginning when they said Morrison's accomplishments.
Yeah.
It's like 5-time champion and
Yeah.
Biggie like 7 times. You know,
Yeah.
just say it.
Yeah. I like what they're doing with that, and that could be gold. Just do it right. Honestly, they knew they can drop. This is the thing with New Day having the tag titles that they could easily drop it. It's not something they need to have.
You're right.
You could easily drop it off, and they could easily get it back. They could easily drop it off and get it back, and it doesn't matter.
They are 100%. Like they're just good on every level. So no matter what it is they do,
Yeah.
whether they have the belts or not, it's just okay.
Yeah, I think that I agree with that.
Let them do it.
Yeah, and they'll again. I think, in my personal opinion, they're the most dominant tag team. Period. As of now, no one. I think no one could touch what New Day done.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, like I in the level that what they did, I don't think no one could really touch that.
Yeah.
And then-
On as big a scale, yeah.
And then also them being a minority fucking doing all this shit and actually doing it in the way, even going with the fucking what McMahon always sees and things like that. Everyone, oh, McMahon is racist and things like that, but they still fucking work their asses off to do what they need to do.
And you know what? To be quite honest, when you listen to the New Day podcast, it gives you the perspective also.
Yeah.
That they did not skip the bad parts, the parts that we always talk about, where
Yeah.
we go, oh look, now they're a joke. Oh look, now they're doing silly shit. They managed. You hear Xavier would say on every
Yeah.
podcast, he'll give the little words of wisdom to new wrestlers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He literally was like, you gotta just. Sometimes you're gonna get some bad shit, you know.
Yeah, you gotta make the rest of it.
Job to make it shine.
Yeah.
So they've managed to make what they've been handed shine time and time again.
Yeah. Yeah, the original idea about the fucking WrestleMania entrance with the van and the booty.
Oh my god! But I love how Triple H did. How
Yeah.
you felt about Triple
Yeah.
H. Triple H was like, you could have that, or you can come out of a giant cereal box. And then he was like, I'm sold. So
Yeah, I love that.
they could have had the booty.
They could have had the booty. I don't think they would have been allowed to have that. To be honest, they coming out of butthole. No, that ain't happen.
He said yes. I'm gonna take Triple H's word.
Yeah. But yeah. Talking about podcasts, yeah, definitely listen to Feel the Power, the New Day's podcast. Probably one of my favorite podcasts right now, and Corey Graves' podcast. I think those are my two top favorite podcasts lately. Like, they go really deep. One thing I give credit to them
And not too long.
is, yeah, they go straight to the point. They get not too long, but they also are like straightforward with you. They know that you're not stupid, and they're talking you like they're telling you the story. They're not really like kind of like PG-13 it or PGing anything or something like that. They're telling their honest opinion, and if you don't like it, too fucking bad.
It's like a more raw version of backstage.
Yeah,
It's like they talk about the things out of character,
yeah,
but at the same time, they're more unfiltered on the podcast.
yeah,
So you do get a more raw take. Like,
yeah.
if Corey Graves, I'll be honest with you, if people didn't find so many reasons to dislike Corey Graves, they would really be saying he's probably better than CM Punk has been involved with backstage.
Yeah.
Like, Corey Graves has just been better with his podcast.
Yeah, I feel like he's done. Like, I think he makes it exciting to listen to, especially like going into the problems with the Usos. Like, he actually went into the problems and talked about
Yeah, shout out to the Usos. It was a good
yeah,
episode.
they were on it, and Samoa Joe being great friends with him, shit like that. They actually go straight to the point. There's
Yes.
the same thing with the New Day. The New Day go really truly into their story of how they did things and how they got things done, and just reflecting their career. And they have a career that a lot of people could look up to and see what they did and how much they bust their ass to get to what they have.
Yes. You're right. 100%.
So yeah, definitely check those two podcasts out. Darby Allin's on Talk is Jericho on Friday.
Alright.
That was a decent interview.
I'm gonna say, make sure you check out the Major Bros. Really good episode this week.
Yeah, that was actually a really funny one.
And give it a good old retweet.
Yeah, give it a retweet. Remembering something. Just make sure you follow them.
Yes.
That's a lot of problems they have. People don't follow, and then like, I can't send you anything if you don't follow us. I can't get the information, but they're really good with that as well. I like the podcast a
They
lot.
have a really interesting story at the end.
Yeah.
Did you get to listen to this week's?
I didn't finish it. I'm like halfway through it.
They even have an interesting situation with one of the guys that jerked him over.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I did. Hear that.
I'm like, oh, they even go into the negative side of collecting. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he jerked him over, and he was like one of their Patreon fucking users and everything. Like, he actually was a member. He was paying for a Patreon and all that shit.
Sometimes it's your own brother.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah, definitely listen to all of them. But Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, The New Day, Feel the Power, and After the Bell. Some of the best podcasts out there for wrestling. I try to listen to Not Sam, but sometimes he rambles too much, and I can't get into it.
All right, listen. Hold on. I'm not. People have their taste.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I come at Not Sam just for a different thing. Just 'cause I'm a fan of his shenanigans. So, but I also do need a different perspective.
Yeah.
So I need somebody I need people who are just loyal to the fan base, because I need to hear their perspective, because you hear so much from people who don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, everybody and their grandmother will fucking throw 50 reasons. WWE sucks for this reason. It sucks for that reason. I can't watch it for this reason.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just got to get somebody who likes it.
That's true. That is true.
I will never agree with him about Brock Lesnar, though.
No. I
I
won't either.
need a champ that at least shows me he has the belt once a month. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Where
I,
you at?
I feel like, again, like with Lesnar, I feel like if they go in about how NXT books their champions, I think it would be better.
Yeah.
He don't have to wrestle. He just shows up,
No,
has a promo here and there, talk shit, and go away.
it is. I'll just put this before we start wrapping up and
Yeah,
everything. I'll put it to you this way: the one thing I don't like about him being champ is kind of the hypocritical part,
yeah,
because when he has the belt, he's not the face of the company,
yeah,
and the Fiend's not the face of the company. So it's weird because constantly hear over and over again, when Roman has the belt, he's the face of the company.
yeah,
When Seth has the belt, he was positioned to be the face of the company.
yeah,
When someone like Cena, XYZ,
yeah.
XYZ, and it's just like he's not really a heel,
No, he's not.
just Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
So question mark? He's just never there. That's the thing that I think is the stigma of Lesnar now.
yeah.
It's just he's just the champion, but where is he?
Um,
What are his feelings on the matter?
that's true.
Anything.
Last but not least, seeing that my picture of the podcast, we didn't even go into that. 205 Live was fantastic this week. If you have not watched it, I have Tyler Breeze on the cover of the podcast, so I was like, all right, we got to bring him up now.
Watch it.
Yeah, watch it. Tony Nese versus Tyler Breeze was, I think, my match of the week.
I love how that match ended. I think I will gonna say the 4-way on NXT was my favorite match of the week.
Yeah,
But this is like my favorite singles match of the week by far.
yeah.
Because
Yeah, I agree.
it was real good. Dude.
Really good match. Also, you had a little tease of Leo Rush versus Swerve, and which I thought started off fantastic, and then we got interrupted by the Singh brothers, which they should die.
Yeah.
I hate the Singh brothers now. I really, because you interrupted that match. I hate you because you interrupted that match. Other than that, I don't hate you.
Yes. Bully, 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 bully.
I hope they get kicked in the dick. That's how I feel right now about them. But yeah, Tyler Breeze, 205 Live debut, and was fantastic. He's taking a win off in Tony Nese. I could see him rivaling with Angel Gaza eventually.
And you know what? Really good commentary for that match as well.
Yes. You know what? Like 205
And
has.
Byron was this week.
Yeah, 205 has
He's not
good
even-
commentators. I like it. Main event sometimes is weird because Mickey James goes weird areas.
The commentator?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's it's her and Baron Saxon.
Does she sing?
Not really, but she sounds like a drunk mother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I kind of want to listen.
She makes good points and everything like that, but she's very slow with her responses.
Hey, listen.
But she's not bad.
Just want to hear Mickey James talk.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. You can catch us every Sunday live, maybe on YouTube or Twitch TV. We'll decide when we're on. We'll let you guys know. Follow us on all our social medias. This is YouTube, Mark with the Mic. You can follow us on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, SoundCloud, the Facebook pages, Wrestling Link and Wrestling Babble, and Twitch TV, all Mark with the Mic. And what you got?
I am anything and everything Red Cyclone Inc.
Yeah.
That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud, where you can also hear these podcasts. That is WordPress, Tumblr. That is Instagram, Twitter, and you already know the Red Cyclone Inc. Facebook group.
Yeah.
So all Red Cyclone Inc. No excuses. Follow.
Yep. And all to remember, peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Sandwiches.
Probably has a Big Show shirt on now.
Oh, that's good.
He loves the Big Show.
Get him a big show with a fist on it.
Yeah. And then hit him with it. He's not supposed to have sandwiches.
Punch the sandwich, not him.
You can punch him. He can take it. Hey, big boy. Don't touch the face, though. He has a pretty face. Laters.